Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is Walk for Life number 3 of our Fit and Fab program. And today is a strength focused workout. So go ahead and grab some very light weights, 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds, even up to maybe a gallon size of water. Also, if you have it, you may want to grab one of these little exercise balls or a rolled towel for some of the floor work we're going to be doing. This is a little different format than some of our traditional walking workouts, but I know you're going to love it. We have Tammy, Pam, Lori, Melissa, Cindy, Daisy joining us on demand, and Sylvia's joined the gang too. So welcome to everybody. I'm so excited to see those sweaty selfies in our Facebook group. If you're not part of the group, feel free to join. Okay, so that being said, the playlist is in the description below. So be sure, if you want some fun tunes, to click that Spotify playlist or do your own. It's okay. And I may even re-record this with some music, but you'll have to go looking for that one. So let's go ahead and get started. Take it into a slow walk and I'll get the timer going. Pressing play now on your playlist. Let's go. Keep it going, keep it going. Take it into that slow walk. We're going to hold it here for about 15 more seconds, and then we're going to engage our core for the remainder of this workout. All right. Standing tall, I had a question about what does stitching your ribs look like? Well, it looks like this. You take a deep breath in. You take a deep breath out. When you're nearly at the end of the exhale, exhale even harder. Really tighten those abs. Send that belly button back to your spine. Hold it there. Holding it for 5. Now try to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Let's do that one more time. Release. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. One last push. Every inch of air is out of your body. Your core is so tight. You're holding it here and you're trying to breathe. Great. All right. That's how we activate our core. We send that belly button to our spine, and we really stitch those ribs together using our muscles, sending them to the back. All right, let's go ahead and warm up our ankles. Activating that core. That's right. Exhale, squeeze it in for added balance and stability. All right, switching sides. We're doing a couple exercises here, 30 seconds each for our ramp up. Again, that's range of motion, activation, and movement prep, getting ready for the moves to come. We're going to go into some hip thrusters. You are hinging at the hips, sending your rear to the behind. Bring it back up, extend your hips forward. Inhale, exhale on the rise. Give it a little squeeze at the top. Squeeze those buns. Three, two, one. Squat to stretch. Widen those legs. Toes are at about 11 and 1. Bend down slightly. Lower yourself into that squat so you're looking at the camera. Chest is high and proud. Your buns are low. Raise up. Inhale. Bring it down. Exhale. Amazing job. We're going to take it up into some faster paced cardio. Go ahead and take it into that walk. Find the beat. This is a quick ramp up. We're really sort of speeding through these little 30-second intervals here. Where's that belly button? Is it sent back to your spine? Is your core tight? Yes, great. Neck is generally long. Head is sort of held up high up to the ceiling. Let's take it into some side steps. Oh, if you are listening to the playlist, it just went a little faster. ankle to ankle here. Back is straight. 10 seconds. This is my Happy Friday playlist, my friends. You will feel great after these songs. 4 side steps, 2 heels and an overhead press. Don't feel like you need to follow the music beat. Just take it at your own pace to give intention to every one of the exercises. Spark those fingers at the top. That's right. Hold it back to the center. Take it to a jack. Spark those fingers at the top, widening your fingers to engage your whole arm. Press into the floor with your toe. Is the heart rate rising? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Hold it here for 5 more seconds. Then we're going to go into the rear toes with an overhead reach. Stretch back, plant that toe, raise those arms, take it to the other side. Nice and slow. Dip down a little further to engage your hip flexors. On the next one, rise up, press your heel to the floor. Last one, heel to the floor, big stretch. Take it into some fast feet. We're going to really speed it up now. As quickly as you can go, either in a running fashion like this, or just power walking to keep a lower impact. Just getting our muscles warm, folks. All right, let's go into some ice skaters. Big step to the right. Left foot comes kind of behind that right foot, and you bound to the other side. A big walk is fine too, to minimize your impact. Keep it going. 2 seconds. Last one. Fantastic. Go ahead and grab a drink of water if you need it. We're going to transition into a light strength round. So you're going to want to grab some of those light weights. And that's it. That's all you're going to need. All right. Did you grab your water? Okay. I'm going to explain these 6 exercises before we get started because they do move fairly quickly. The first one is a squat pulse. Just practice here with me. Open those toes into a wide second or a sumo squat. Bend it down as deep as you can go and pulse. All right. Is your neck long? Or is your chest proud? Shoulders back and your core is tight and your spine is neutral. Yes? All right, you got it. Deadlifts. You'll have a few options for these. I'll show option 1. You're going to hold your knees or your feet parallel to each other. You're going to tip your buns back very slightly. Just like that hinge, you're going to reach down to about calf level. You're going to press your hips up and give it a squeeze. Check in with yourself. Is your spine straight? Yes? Fantastic. Tighten the core if your back wants to wibble or wobble. Exercise number 3, windmills. You're going to hold your feet about hip width apart. You're going to raise one arm up, bring it down to the opposite foot, tracking with your eyes to the raised arm. Bring it back up, head back to the other side. Track the raised arm with your eyes. Nice straight backs. Okay, and you'll be holding weights for these if you want. Exercise number 4 is a narrow archer. Let's try this together. Bend those knees. extend both hands out in front of you. We are going to stay on the same side for this one. So your right hand is going to come back as if you're drawing a bow. Then it's going to go back towards the wall, and your eyes are going to track it and then bring it back to the center. You'll feel this in your shoulders. So let's try it to bead. All right. And the second round, we'll do that other side. 2 more bicep curls. We know how to do that one. You can hold it at a lower position. You can hold it to the sides, or you can bring it out front. And then a tricep press. Again, just parallel legs, slight bend. And we're going to press it down from this sort of 90-degree angle with some weights. Are you ready? I know you are. Let's go ahead and get started. Take it into that pulse hold. All right. So wide second, grab those weights if you want them. Dip it down to your comfort and pulse. Feels fine at the beginning. You're halfway. Go a little higher if you need a bit more resistance. Another intensity option, raise those arms above your head. Woo, fantastic. Let's go into that deadlift. Grab those weights if you haven't already. Option 1, you can go ahead and take it to a walk if you want right now. Just demonstrating. Hinging at the hips, back is straight. Bum closes the door behind you, and your hands reach down to about calf level. Then you rise up quickly and squeeze your buns at the top. Option 1 is 2 feet. Intensity 2 would be to do a single stance like this. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hinge and rise. Inhale, exhale. Intensity 2, single leg. Intensity 3, if you're really into it, feel free to take that foot back or even extend it behind your body. Keep it going. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Great. Take it back to the walk. We're going to go into those windmills next. Make sure you choose an appropriate size weight. This does not need to be very heavy on this one. Walk it out to the middle. Walk it out to the beat. Extend those arms as you walk, kind of getting that range of motion prepped for the next exercise. All right, let's take it to stance. Bend your knees. Raised arm comes down to your toes. The other hand raises to the sky, and you track it with your eyes. Switch it to the other side. Hinging at the hips. Are you looking at your hand when it goes up to the ceiling? One more. Amazing job. We're going to go into that archer next. Get those arms prepared, pressing out and back. If you're holding light weights, you could take it a little quicker. Added cardio. If you're holding heavy weights, just make sure you stay controlled. All right, take it to stance. Narrow legs or increase them for less balance challenge. Arms out. Right arm extends to the back. Bring it back. Inhale, exhale back. Reach a little further, front and back, to add resistance. Take it down a little deeper if you want to activate your legs. Whew. Fantastic. Take it to the walk. Gonna go into those bicep curls next. Take it to a nice flow. Loose hands during the walk. We're almost there. Then we'll take it to a front bicep curl. That's going to be my option today. Of course, you can leave it down by your sides or out to a lateral position if you'd like. Let's set it up. Arms out front and curl. Give a little squeeze every time you curl forward. Press it towards your shoulders. Shoulders are loose. Drop down slightly so all the tension's in your arms. How you feeling, folks? We doing okay? Keep it going, keep it going. You've got this. All right, back to the walk. Triceps are next. Take it into a light, flowing kickback. You guys feeling good? If you're listening to the music, are you pumped up for your weekend? I hope so. I want to see those sweaty selfies too a little bit later. Today's a little bit more strength oriented, so you're not going to be quite as sweaty as you have been in some of the other classes. All right, tricep press down, dip at the knees. Raise up to the parallel to the floor, extend and press. If you'd like, you can do a bit of an elevator with this one, rising your elbows just a little higher each time. Tuck your buns under your hips slightly to make sure your back is straight. Press and squeeze as you extend. Fantastic work. I'm feeling my muscles just a little bit, but that second round is going to really help engage each of those muscles and make us feel a little bit stronger every time. You got about 15 seconds just to walk it out, march it out, or grab a drink of water. Our first exercise up, that squat pulse with the lateral hold. Hopefully you're holding some weights at this point. Set up, wide second, squat down and hold. Now pulse. If you have cranky knees, keep it higher. That's still great. Little pulses, 1 to 3 inches. Again, intensity challenge, raise those hands above your head. You'll feel this more though in your lats. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that burned. Back to the walk. Deadlifts are next. Let's just press our hands towards the floor. Oh my goodness, you guys. Feeling good on demand? All my friends. All right, you got 10 seconds. We're going to set up for that deadlift right now. Again, 2 feet planted, 1 foot planted, the other is kind of supporting. Lower to the floor, rise up and squeeze. Now, can you go a little faster and take it to the beat of the music? Holding it here. Extend your leg behind you if you need more intensity. Fantastic. Back to the walk. Going into those windmills. Windmills are a little tricky. Takes a little focus and concentration to remember to look up to the sky. Again, if you're holding weights, make sure you're using your body's muscles for the resistance without too much propulsion. All right, let's set up. Arms out to the side. Reach down to the opposite leg. Come back up and go to the other one. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale on the way up. Can you get that hand all the way to the sky? One more. Fantastic. Back to the walk, going into that narrow archer. We did it on the right side last time. So it's left side this time. Can you go a little faster with your arms? Increase that cardio intensity. 5 seconds. Set up. Narrow stance. Arms out front. Left arm retracts back. presses out to the wall behind you and comes back to the center and gives another little push. Track your weights with your eyes. And smile. It helps, I promise. Whose shoulders are burning? Mine. 3, 2, 1. Relax it out into the bicep curls next. You may need heavier weights with these bicep curls. All right, just something to think about for next time. It depends on sort of the strength in each muscle group. Micro muscles, micro weights. Bigger muscles, bigger weights. All right, going into that front bicep curl, let's set up for it. Narrow stance, bend your knees, arms straight out and curl. If you need a little bit more, curl down, flip, flip. There you go. Oh yeah. Or go a little faster, just holding that curl. Press, press, squeeze. 5 seconds. And walk. Find that kickback motion. Give a little press into those triceps. Make them work a little bit more here. If the walk isn't enough, you know you could jog. As you get more fit, you're going to need a little bit more. These are flex intervals. So walk, you could jog, or you could do jumping jacks in between the full body movements. All right, let's set up for it. Bring those arms up parallel, raise them up, and press them down. The squeeze here is on the extension. So lift, press, and squeeze. Lower down if you want a little bit more intensity for full body. 4 seconds. 2. Last one. Whoo, you are halfway, my friends. Fantastic job. So let's go ahead and walk you through the next 6 exercises. I will try to do it in the next minute. Feel free to join me as we practice these exercises. All right, we're going to take it to a bird dog first. So if you want to walk through here, plant those toes. Back is neutral. Shoulders are above your wrists, and you're rising contralateral limbs. That means right arm, left leg, opposite limbs. Give a little squeeze at the top, and for more intensity, hold it and pulse a few times. Exercise 1. Exercise 2, hip bridge. You're going to lay on the floor. You're going to tip your buns very slightly off the floor so that your back goes downwards, sort of a nice curve. You're going to raise your body up to the sky, pressing up, using your glutes. Lower down. If you need more, press up and march. Then lower. If you need even more than that, straight leg up and down. Straight leg up and down. Okay, those are 3 intensity options for you. Third exercise is a fire hydrant. Feel free to practice this here. Back to that quadruped position. One leg comes off to the side. I know, fire hydrant. You can figure that one out. Yes, folks? All right, here we go. Lifting up, lowering down. Option 2, intensity 2, would be to raise it up and give a little diagonal kick out. And intensity 3 would be just to hold the kick. You need to try and keep those hips stable, though, without too much rotation. All right, dead bug. Oh, we all love that one. I'm sure we all got it perfectly last time. Onto the floor. Press that tummy down. So if your hand was down here, you can't pull it out, okay? It should be that tight. We're going to hold the ball on this one. Right arm, left knee, opposite limbs go down to the floor. Then you're going to roll it over and switch. Okay, this is going to help with the coordination that we all had a little trouble with last time. Plank knee lifts. Oh, we got to practice that plank. Here we go. Full plank looks like so. Your body's like a board. Your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Modification would be your knees on the floor, okay? Now, for the plank lift, just to add a little bit more resistance, you're going to raise your knees up and drop them back down, okay? Last exercise in this block, scissors. Now, option one, intensity one, will be to allow your elbows onto the floor here, and you're just going to scissor your legs up and down. Intensity two will be lower down, head to the floor, back is pressed into the ground. All right, are we ready? Of course you are. Get into that bird dog position. Okay, here we go. We're starting right in it. This is 40 seconds on and 30 seconds off. Let's go, let's go. You should be in it already. Bird dog, nice quadruped position. Lift right, lift left, lower back to the floor. This is strengthening your entire core, but a huge focus on sort of that inner back, actually. There's one muscle that goes all the way down your back and it gets very little work. This works it. Holding it here, 5 seconds. Awesome. Now we should be walking, right? You betcha. Lay down on your back. You can break here or you can walk it out. Press that back into the floor. 30 seconds here, or take your break. That's what a flex interval is, my friend. You flex up, you flex back. It is up to you. Holding it here, 5 more seconds. Let's get into that hip bridge. Press your body into the floor. Tip your hips up so your buns rise slightly. Press to the sky. Add the march if you're ready. Holding that back absolutely neutral and making sure that belly button is pressed to your spine like in that core activation we did. If you're on the playlist, it is Don't Worry, Be Happy, my friends. Be happy. There's only 3 more seconds. And lower down. All right, back to the walk. 30 seconds here. Feel free to raise your elbows or to your elbows if you need to for a little less intensity, really bicycling them out here. Neck is long. And our next exercise is the fire hydrant. All right, let's set up for that. Go into that quadruped position. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Leg rises off to the side and lowers. You can keep this to a single side or alternate if you need a little bit of break between each side. If you're ready for it, lift, kick, retract, back down. Are your hips straight? Could you balance something on your back? Bit of a booty burner here. Last one, don't cut out before the bell. Lower down, back to the walk. Whew, how are we doing? Nice slow bicycles. Contract that core. Send your belly button back so that your lower back is pressed to the floor. You can test it again by putting those hands under your back. Are you pressing into your hands to the point that you can't pull them out? All right, we're going to go into that dead bug. If you have a ball, grab it. You could also do this with weights in your hands. Right hand, left knee, lower opposite size, contralateral. Roll the ball, switch hands, lower down. Pressing into the floor. If this is easy, press a little harder into the floor. Your lower back should not be hurting. Your core, on the other hand, should be really feeling it. Oh, yeah. Roll back up, put the ball down, and if you want to continue those bicycles, go ahead. Feel free to take the break. For the bicycles, if you need just slightly more intensity, feel free to raise up your arms, palms up for less stability, palms down for more. Keep it to your elbows. There's so many options, my friends. All right, let's flip over to that front plank position. Full plank, straight as a board. You look like a surfboard with your shoulders over your wrists. Otherwise, drop your knees, hold it there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Exhale, raise your knees. Inhale. Raising up, raising down, or just holding the plank once you're conditioned. So much core work today, guys. Yes. Fantastic. Back to the floor. On your back, if you want to do those bicycles, that is an excellent exercise, my friends, for developing your entire core. You probably felt it in your quads. You felt it in your abs. Yes, you did. We have 15 seconds here, holding the walk on the back. Then we're going to go into those scissors. All right, feel free to set up for it. Again, intensity 1 would be sort of raised over here on your elbows. Lower and raise each foot. It's like a large, slow flutter. Keep it going. You're halfway. Withdraw. Drop your feet if you need to, and then get back into it. I'm feeling this in my quads as well as my abs. Are you? Wow. 1 minute. Then we're going to flip it back to the bird dog and do it all again, my friends. Is anybody else super sweaty? It's so funny because we're doing slow, intentional movements, and yet, wow, we're really feeling it. And if you're not as sweaty as I am, you can ramp it up for this next round if you feel ready for it. Never go beyond what your body is comfortable with, but you can always take it to your point of comfort just a little bit further, of course. 10 seconds, setting up for the bird dog. If you're ready for it, you could grab some light weights into your hands here. Contralateral raises, raise up, pulse, pulse, pulse for that added challenge. Are you raising opposite limbs? And can you balance something on your back so that it wouldn't spill? You're halfway. Keeping those limbs no higher than your back or your shoulders. Protect your body. Last one. Amazing. Take it into the walk. Staying alive, staying alive. Can you move your feet to the beat? If you are listening to Staying Alive, you're here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. Let's hold it here for 3 more seconds. Then we're going to take it into that hip bridge. Lower down. Pelvis tips, so buns are slightly raised. Pressing up to the sky. You can do this slowly. You can add a little speed, or you can take it to that march or straight leg lift for added challenge. We're getting used to building our core. This protects our bodies from injury. It adds balance and stability. And take it back down to the walk. Fire hydrants next. If you stayed on one side, be sure to alternate to the other side. If you alternated, just go ahead and alternate again. All right, you've got 5 seconds here. Let's take it into that fire hydrant pose so we can work the full 40 seconds. Shoulders are directly above your wrists. I'm going to put it into a fist because I have wrist issues. I like to keep them straight. Raise up, raise down. Add the diagonal kick. If you're ready, keeping those hips straight. Continuous kick if you'd prefer. Double kick, triple kick. Find your happy place, my friends. I've settled into a double kick. How about you? 30 seconds, back to the walk. Dead bugs next, or we'll get to stay on our backs. Concentrate on that core, pressing that belly button to your spine so your back is slightly curved, a little C curve behind you. Great, let's take it into that dead bug. Grab your ball, arms and knees straight to the sky. Press that ball into your opposite knee, lower down, and switch. If you're challenged by the motion, stick to one side for halfway. That's halfway. Keep it going. Pressing that core into the floor. You shouldn't be able to pull your hands out if your hands were underneath you. Back to the walk. Fantastic work. This is a burner, you guys. And you are so close to being done. Oh no, I've got an attack ball over here. All right, folks, make sure your balls go into the appropriate places. Put them away. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's take it into that modified plank knee lift. Shoulders are over your wrists. You are fully extended. You drop your knees, touch down, or raise them back up. Can you hold it for a few seconds on the rise? 1, 2, 3. How long can you hold the rise? Is your core shaking? Yes, fantastic. I hope so. All right, withdraw your knees underneath you. Flip back to the walk if you'd like. Or of course, you can always take that break. Flex up, flex down. It's always up to you. I'm going to take a breather for a hot second here. Last exercise is those scissors. Optionally, you can hold it. We sort of demoed with the elbows. You can also sort of sit on your ball here. Oh, that's a lot tougher though. Wow. I'm going to go back to the laying position. Let's go. Laying all the way down for added challenge. You're halfway. We're almost there. One more block after this, my friends, and then we get to cool down. 5 seconds. Don't quit now. 3, 2, 1. Team, you did it. That is fantastic work. I have good news and I have bad news. So the good news is you have 1 block left of pure work. The bad news is it is Fit as Friday, which means we are doing our fit test. So to explain the moves, we have 3 of them. Now, if you're part of this Fit and Fab, you can make sure you have a pen and paper if you haven't done that already, or just remember your numbers for now. We're gonna do speed squats for 1 minute. You're gonna count how many you can do in that minute. Walk it out when you have done all you can do and 1 more. Always 1 more, okay? So speed squats is first. Of course, holding your back neutral. Squats is the potty squats, right? We're sitting down on the toilet. We're jumping back up. Speed squats, moving as fast as we can, okay? Second one we're going to try is the plank hold. You can do a modified plank. You can do a full plank. You can blend your numbers. So try and remember, how long did you hold the full plank and when did you drop to your knees? Okay, second exercise. Third exercise is an earthquake. You'll definitely want your ball for this one or a rolled towel to protect your back. We're sitting on the ball ever so slightly behind our lower back. We're planting our knees into the ground. We're holding behind our legs. We're raising our shoulders as high as we can go to find our point of tension. We're putting our arms out to the side if we can, or holding them ever so lightly on the ground. Then we're looking to the sky and we're holding it here. Oh, yes, we are. It is called earthquake. You tell me why in Facebook after we do that exercise. Are you ready? I'm going to call out the numbers. I'll demo for a very brief second, and I'm going to call out intervals of maybe 10 seconds, just so you know where we are time-wise. You are counting your speed squats. If you want, you can even add a jump, but don't feel like you need to. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, go. Speed. Speed, 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 speed. Here you go. How many have you done? Keep it going. That's 10 seconds. Straight back. Tight core. No sloppy. That's 20. Looking at the camera. You're halfway. Can you keep going? Feel free to slow down if you need to. You have 20 seconds left. Point of no return. Keep going. That's 10 seconds. And stop. How many did you do? I want to know. Today, after you have watched this, post in the group for accountability. Your next exercise, coming up in 30 seconds, is that plank hold. Hold it as long as you can. Count the seconds. Drop to your knees if you need to. "15 seconds to break. Breathe in, breathe out, walk it out if you need to. All right, let's set up. I'm going to go on my fists. You can bend your wrists if you like, or feel free to take it to your forearms, like so. Let's go. Full plank. Your bum is straight. You've made it 10 seconds. Keep it going. I'm going to watch the clock for you guys. That's 20 seconds. Try, hold it until the 10-second mark. You can do this. You're halfway. That's 30 seconds. Keep it up, guys. Are you in a full plank? Are you modified at this point? Either's great. That's 40 seconds. I cannot wait to hear how long you guys have gone. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You can do this. Point of no return. That's 10 seconds. Anything for 10 seconds. You got this, you got this, you got this. Come on. I know you're shaking. You got 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Yes, write down your number. 45 seconds of rest. I know you guys are sweating after that one. That is rough. Take some breaths. We've got 30 seconds and we're going to go into this awful next move called the earthquake. All right, you got 20 seconds. Find the place with your ball if you can, or a rolled towel. You sort of sit on it with your buns. You press into it, okay? Setting up. Grab it behind your thighs here. Now, raise your shoulders up. Extend your arms out. Holding it here, look up to the sky. Reach up as high as you can and hold. Find the tension. That's 10 seconds. Eyes up. If you need to drop your hands ever so slightly, do so, but push forward. That's 20. Or if you're super keen, put those arms above the head. Halfway. Who's got an earthquake? Yes! You've got this, you've got this. Come on, come on, come on. Hold it. Relax it if you need to. Bring it back up. Shoulders are so high. Eyes are to the sky. You've got 17 seconds left. I'm shaking. 10 seconds, point of no return. You can do this. Yes, we're shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay. How long did you go before dropping? You did amazing. I want to know all 3 of those scores. Write it on the sheet that I sent. It's on Facebook. It's in your emails. Or just write it on a piece of paper. Horrible exercise 1, horrible exercise 2, and horrible exercise number 3. Speed squats, plank, and earthquakes. You guys have 30 seconds to enjoy this little break. Grab some water. And we're going to take it to a right arm stretch in 25 seconds, but feel free to join me for a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Last one. All right, let's give that right arm a stretch. Bringing it over, cross your chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Spin to the back. Tip it down to the knee. If you've done this a few times, like my friends, many of you have, you know the drill already. Rise back up. Triceps by pressing your finger into your spine behind you and pressing against your elbow. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right. Switching the other side. Left arm is across your chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Shift backwards. Track them with your eyes. Track those fingers. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Stretch down towards your knees. Inhale, exhale. A little deeper. Can you go deeper today than you could Monday? Back up to the center. Tricep stretch. Bring it above your shoulders here. Extend those fingers into your back. Press slightly. Inhale, exhale. Awesome. All right, widen those legs nice and far apart. Inhale, exhale. Bring your body down to the floor. Hold it here if you're comfortable. Shoulders are parallel to the ground. You're looking straight to the floor. Inhale. Bring it down a little deeper. Press those hands into the floor or as far as you can get them. It's fine to hold your knees, your ankles, your toes. Now walk them out a little bit ahead of you and walk them back behind you. Give a little stretch. Rise up one vertebrae at a time. Let's go into those kneeling flexors. You guys are getting so good at this right now. Left toe or right toe pointing 100% forward. Stretch into those flexors. Big breath in, big breath out. Hold it here. Take it back a little bit. Lean forward again. Chest is towards the wall. Chin is parallel to the floor. All right, let's shift to the other side. Quick stretch on that side. Woo, that one's tight. These are fast stretches, my friends. So if you need to, take a few minutes at the end and stretch out. All right, let's go into a seated reach. Sit down, extend those legs out in front of you. Press into the center. If you feel that in your lower back, just take another deep breath in, reset. A little slower this time. Press it forward. Oh, put your head between your arms and press. Wow. Where do you feel that? All the way up your back, every muscle. Shift left. Hold it here. Shift right. All right, we're going to do some figure fours. You can lay down on the floor. Left knee, left ankle, I apologize, over your right knee. Grab behind your knee, give it a little pull, and you are feeling the stretch all the way behind your bent leg. You're using your knee to press into your ankle to give you the stretch. Hold it here. Now extend that stabilizing leg and tip your bent knee to the floor ever so slightly, going very slowly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Little T-spine rotation there. All right, take it to the other side. Ankle over knee. Grab behind your thighs. Reach in. Give it a pull. Inhale, exhale to deepen the stretch. All right, lower that supporting leg and bring that other knee over there to the floor ever so slowly. Again, you don't want to over twist. Try to keep your shoulders to the floor. And you're done. Amazing work, my friends. That is another one in the bag, and that was a tough one. It is a little bit more strength oriented. Next week, we may be adding those bands, so hopefully you'll have them by then. Again, those are the long 5-foot bands, if possible, nice and wide. Okay, if they break on us, they're not gonna whip us. All right, so make sure to get those. So many of you have been playing the bingo game. We've been talking all about hydration this week. We're going to continue that thought, trying to think about switching water out for some of our, or in for some of our caloric beverages. Here's some food for thought. Let me see here. If you have 1 Coke a week, that's about 160 calories, right? 1 Coke. Over the course of the year, that works out to 8,300 calories. Now, 3,500 calories is about 1 pound, okay? So if you cut out that 1 Coke a week and don't replace those calories, you could theoretically lose about 3 pounds just over the course of the year. One small change, big results, right? Not to mention the sugar you are saving in your body. Playing another side of that, what if you had 1 Coke a day or something equivalent to that, even orange juice or something seemingly healthy, a lot of sugar, a lot of calories, right? Swapping it out to water might be a better choice because 1 Coke a day is 58,400 calories a year, my friends. Whew! The equivalent being approximately 16 pounds of fat. Food for thought, okay? Now, if weight loss is not your goal, then sugar should be, right? Because that, again, is damaging to our body. So really think about it. Is there one beverage you could swap out reasonably for water, or maybe some sparkling water with no added flavors except maybe the natural ones, and trying to avoid those sweeteners? Because believe it or not, artificial sweeteners have been known to raise your blood sugar just as much as sugar does. And while it's calorie free, that shot of insulin is no bueno for our bodies. So have a great day. That's my soapbox. I will see you again next week, and Monday. And I want to know how you did on Fittest Friday. See you soon.